So we're currently sitting in the Major Owens Center, which is a 100,000 square foot facility. It's made up of two components: the head house, which is a nonprofit office space. We also have the drill shed, which is about a 60,000 square foot building, which has 3 basketball courts, a turf field, a competition swimming pool with 6 lanes, a gym, and then in front we have the Betty Carter Auditorium, and that's building 1. And then adjacent to us is building 2, which is a 100% affordable, low-income project. And then the furthest from us now is building 3, which is a residential mixed-income building. So we ended up going with Marble Architects because we felt like they had the ability to sort of transition between these different building types.
Anywhere else in the city, you've got a gym or a basketball court or a center for community affairs.
It's almost like a city within an armory. And it's really incredible and extraordinary the way so many aspects of feeding the human soul can happen here. And I'm so proud to have been a part of working with BFC partners to make that a reality.
We had a challenge of what to build, how to fit what we wanted into an existing structure.
We didn't want to lose the sheer character that the building has.
And part of that was doing an inventory of all the artifacts that were left behind. We actually hired a historian to go through them.
Even the color of the structure behind this, the trusses, that's the original color that they were painted when they were first built in 1903.
Where we started this project originally and where we ended is very different.
Trying to understand how to take the vision of the community and realize the larger goals. Through so many negotiations, so many discussions, so many town hall meetings, so many debates, so many protests, so many rallies, here we are. You know, we often tell our young people to say no to so many things, but we in government have not given them the resources of what to say yes to. So the main value that I wanted to bring forward was something for our young people to say yes to.
The organization is named after my late husband, Carrie Gabay, who was assistant counsel to the governorship of New York. My husband left our home to partake in a street festival called Juve. And unfortunately, he was caught between 2 gang rivals having a shootout. When I sat with the governor's team, I said, hey, our guy was shot 3 blocks away from this space. How amazing it would be if the funding can come from you and we have his name in the space, in the recreation center.
Coming to the Major Owens Center has been game-changing for us as an organization. This has really enabled us to find a home and build culture and community and make a bigger impact in Brooklyn.
It's a safe and inclusive place for kids to come and play sports. When you see that child score their first goal in front of their parents and the joy it brings them when they're celebrating, that's what brings a smile to my face.
In every culture, there's a central gathering place. It's necessary for the health of the psyche. I believe the Armory is providing that for the community.
Having this space is an essential resource for folks that they would otherwise have to go into Manhattan to access.
Brooklyn Plaza Medical Center is a federally qualified health center, community-based organization that serves the underserved. And we're especially excited to be opening up a 24,000 square foot facility right here in Crown Heights. And we're going to have a vast array of services, everything from dentistry to women's health to adult to pediatrics.
Digital Girl Inc. has a mission to empower inner city youth, especially young girls, to pursue studies and careers in STEM. We've been able to reach almost 1,000 participants in the last year. We essentially doubled our reach.
The greatest part about all of this was having this center here, but also that there would be a housing component included in this.
Crown Heights is still transitioning. And that was the importance of having 250 units of low-income housing here to ensure that this wasn't just going to be all market rate housing.
Having this home is my peace. I actually love coming home. I made it a nice cozy place for me and my son, and I love having the open view. Major Owens plays a big part of our role every day for me and my son. I take full advantage of the gym. My son also is involved in the soccer team where he does soccer Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
In this project, we finance the construction debt, the low-income housing tax credit equity investment, the new markets tax credit investment, and help them put the project all together.
This project was incredibly complicated because it wasn't just housing, it wasn't just affordable housing. It is possible to have a really successful public-private partnership, but it takes a significant amount of patience, and it's definitely worth it at the end.
Our housing partners have been absolutely amazing. I mean, again, the structure here included tax-exempt bonds, taxable bonds, low-income housing tax credits, new market tax credits. We had opportunity zone equity here. We had brownfield tax credits. Both HPD and HDC were extremely creative, thoughtful, and I don't want to forget the folks at the state that gave us a tremendous amount of money for this facility.
I think that this project brought out the best in a lot of the people that were involved, including the agencies.
And what we see today is something that was once vacant, that was once underinvested in, now become a vibrant, exciting centerpiece for a community, and at the same time delivering much needed housing.
I would love to one day be able to turn on ESPN and see one of these kids that say, you know what, I learned to play basketball here at the Major Owens Center, because that would just be pretty incredible.
For young people to walk into this space and know that they are walking into a world-class, state-of-the-art space, it changes how a child grows up in a way that we can't even calculate or fathom. I didn't grow up with that level of access. So what if I had? Who would I be? What would I be doing? These young people won't have to wonder about that. They'll just be.